Sonia is 21 years old, currently in her fourth year of an undergraduate sociology and social policy degree in Ireland. Like many of her friends, Sonia uses a wide range of social media to keep in touch with family, friends, college activities, and social issues that she cares about. She's been active in a few student campaigns, such as last year's protest against third-level fees. Her most ardent activism, however, was during the 2015 campaign for a yes vote in the marriage equality referendum. A long-time Facebook user, Sonia also began using Twitter then to tap into the national and global conversations about marriage equality. During the summer of 2015, Sonia did an internship at a human rights NGO in Dublin. She worked as part of the communications team to design, adapt, and share information about current issues and human rights campaigns, mostly via media shared by Twitter and Facebook. For the first time, she encountered the ugly side of social media. Sonia and her colleagues had to deal with trolling and abuse by a vocal few who were opposed to some of their campaigns. A strong advocate of free speech, Sonia worked with colleagues to design new social media guidelines for the organization. They had to make difficult moderating decisions, often on a daily basis. Despite these challenges, Sonia reveled in the opportunity to interact with smart and generous people within and beyond her organization, engaged in global conversations and activism about human rights issues. The internship was a transformative experience for her. Sonia returned to university in September with a renewed sense of purpose. She particularly enjoyed opportunities for class discussion. All of her written coursework was submitted as required via Blackboard and Turnitin. Sonia found it increasingly curious that none of her lecturers used social media in class to engage in current debates or to invite others to participate. She knows that some of her lecturers use Twitter, but none do so for teaching. In a couple of modules, social media issues were discussed, and she attended one workshop on creating a digital footprint, but that was it. Most of what Sonia has learned about the power and the risks of social media as a tool in her field and for civic engagement generally, she has learned outside her course, outside of university. Kate and John co-teach Social Inequality, a fourth-year module that Sonia is looking forward to taking next term. Kate and John are currently considering the university's new digital education strategy, and they're thinking about changes they'll make to the module. They plan to use an openly licensed textbook and other open education resources, and they're wondering whether and how they might use social media to engage with students. Kate uses many different social media tools. She finds Twitter particularly valuable for learning about current publications and for networking. She's even co-authored a paper with two colleagues in South Africa and Canada, whom she first met via Twitter, neither of whom she's ever met in person. John uses Facebook to connect with family and friends, and he uses LinkedIn and academia.edu to network with other scholars. He does not use Twitter. John wonders in general about surveillance and loss of privacy, and also about the value of using social media for teaching. Aren't students using social media a bit too much anyway? Is there pedagogical value in such activities? Who might be marginalized, either intentionally or unintentionally? And what if something goes wrong? Would the university have their backs? He's not so sure. Kate understands the risks. Her close friend quit Twitter last year after experiencing abuse for her feminist advocacy. And yet, Kate believes in the power of having a public voice. She believes that with their commitment to democratic practices, she and John could use social media to help students to develop their voices, their public voices. Kate tells John they could invite authors of papers they're reading to join the class via Skype and/or Twitter chat, for example, encouraging students to engage directly with them and to share their own work. Students could build networks that they would take with them beyond the course. Kate believes such activities could help students to feel more connected and to make connections between course theory and what's happening in the field and in the world right now. In line with their course theme, she also wants to encourage students to reflect on social media in the context of marginalization, power, and inequality. Open conversations. Students and lecturers sharing their work openly. Kate and John are working together to see how they might do this, but where to from here?